Well, you might want to double clench your butt cheeks, gang, because apparently we got an update to the 3-Eye Atlas and we got a video to the Timo Atlas. And apparently there's this UFO video that is going around that we gotta get into as well. You don't have to like the video, you don't even have to subscribe.
U.S. government has recovered alien technology from non-human sources and is currently working to reverse engineer it. That's pretty incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Great to be with you, Elizabeth. It's already a historic moment. I mean, we've never had anybody at Rubio's level. And keep in mind, Rubio is also the National Security Advisor. The last time you had the Secretary of State and the National Security Advisor as the same person was Henry Kissinger between 1973 and 1975. Rubio is,
Kissinger,
you know, arguably number 3, although the State Department is number 1 in foreign policy after the president. Elizabeth, I think what this all means is that the president needs to address this issue. He needs to speak directly to the American people and explain what's going on here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There is conflicting messages. The the Department of War has the same line that they've had for years, which is very specific, and they say there's no evidence of extraterrestrials. I asked why they used that word because it wasn't a word I used, and they said, well, they referred me to their report. But look at what you have on the other side. You have not just, you have the president himself, the vice president, the director of national intelligence, the Secretary of State going further than any of them, and agreeing to even participate in this movie.
Yeah.
It's self.
Nah, that's definitely crazy to say the least. So, context, Age of Disclosure is a new documentary that came out, and in that one, apparently we had 30 plus high-ranking military officials, government officials, including Marco Rubio. He's, I believe, head of U.S. Secretary. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm not in the United States, so I don't know. But yeah, Marco Rubio. Obviously, I know who that person is. High-ranking government official, and apparently he said that we have alien UFO crafts and we're reverse engineering the shit out of it. So that's what they're talking about right now. And I mean, fascinating times to say the least, man. A decade ago, or let's go two decades ago, 50 years ago, yeah, man, shit like that would have nobody could have imagined like we would have one of these days where government would be openly talking about it.
A major statement. So I think, look, there's conflicting messages. The president, I think, needs finally to address this issue.
Yeah.
It does feel like we've been building to this. These congressional hearings, these members of Congress, for the longest time, Michael, it was like people...
Yeah, okay, so yeah, he is United States Secretary of State, so yep, indeed. So that is Marco Rubio actually saying, and that's why this news story is being made.
With tinfoil hats, were talking about UFOs. And they were dismissed as Looney Tunes. And slowly but surely, people still make fun of it. But, there have been very serious congressional hearings with very serious whistleblowers testifying under oath.
Yep, check this out. And now we got a new update on that 3-Eye Atlas. Shout out to the angry astronaut. Roll it.
The series of photographs that had been captured of 3-Eye Atlas have ignited a firestorm of debate amongst the astronomical community. While the universe is full of wandering rocks and frozen debris, occasionally an object appears that refuses to conform to the laws of physics as we understand them. And this is the case with 3-Eye Atlas. It may look like a comet, but it acts like something far more mysterious. And the main reason for this is what you're looking at right now. This very obvious anti-tail that is spearing out towards the sun to a distance of at least 1 million kilometers and perhaps even more than that. At first glance, this photograph does seem to show a standard cometary body, a glowing coma, but it's accompanied, as I said before, by this strange collimated anti-tail. And the scales of these structures is immense. The image depicts 3-Eye Atlas at a distance of about 300 million kilometers from Earth. Its main tail, therefore, extends an astonishing 5 million kilometers into the void, while the sunward pointing anti-tail, as I mentioned before, reaches about 1 million kilometers. This never happens, and that's very important.
Yeah,
To
that's
put this
wild.
into perspective, if an object's measured speed was 400 meters per second, which is, by the way, faster than a 9mm handgun round, it would take an entire month to traverse this 1 million kilometers. But this isn't what's important. It's the physics that allows this anti-tail to exist at all. According to Avi Loeb, and there's nothing wrong with his science here, the anti-tail's ability to penetrate through the solar wind at that distance demands physics that stretch the boundaries of what we would expect from a natural comet. The solar wind at the location of 3I Atlas moves at approximately 400 kilometers per second. This is 1,000 times faster than the thermal speed of gas naturally outflowing from a comet heated by the sun.
And Avi Loeb has been saying that December 19 is when it's gonna come closer to Earth. So we will have more images of it because there will be other telescopes that will give us the data. And also astronauts, or not astronauts, astronomers, young astronomers, or what's the word? There's another term for it. The astronomers that we got on Earth, the amateur astronomers rather, yeah, they will be able to give us better images because ain't nobody relying on NASA no more, you know what I'm saying? After NASA did what they done, yeah, nobody's, they poured in billions of dollars. They wasted billions of dollars. They wasted so much taxpayer money. It's absolutely hilarious. And the types of images they gave us, we all saw, they just complete bullshit. We have amateur astronomers on Earth with thousands of dollars worth of equipment getting better pictures out there than NASA, who is wasting taxpayer money in billions of dollars, and they are giving us pixelated images. So it's like, what are we doing here? What are we talking about here? Like, damn, bro, NASA at that point, bro, it really is never a straight answer. But let's be objective here, right? They do have high quality videos, okay? They probably got the best videos, best images of that dang thing. They're just not releasing it. So in other words, they are wasting money in that way, right? Because they are taking public's money. They should release it for the public, but they are keeping it private, but they're taking money publicly, okay? They want to take the public's money, but they want to do shit privately. That's essentially where we're at with them. Shout out to Secure Team. Roll this.
New piece of UFO footage that was emailed to me by a viewer out of Riverside, California. He shot this on October 26th, just after midnight. And what he captured, well, this is the kind of thing that reminds me of why I started this channel in the first place. So before we go any further, check out this clip.
Mom, ¿qué está pasando?
Get the damn camera, Mom! So he's with his mama.
¿Ves eso en el cielo?
Cielo. Yeah, that's le ciel. Ouais, estica. Le UFO, les extraterrestres là sont dans le ciel.
Okay guys, so take a look at that, and we're staring at what looks like a bright, structured object hanging low in the sky, static almost. And as the viewer zooms in, this thing has a very...
Whoa, one sec. Okay, so pay attention here. Feels like that was a lens flare or a windshield, because it did appear here too.
Static almost, and...
right here. So that ain't a UFO.
As the viewer zooms in, this thing has a very strange, almost letter M shaped silhouette to it, although that could be the angle. Doesn't seem to me to be a plane or a drone that I've ever...
or maybe because of the video quality, it was kind of like the frames were merging into one. What the hell? Okay, it's showing up here again. Let me see from this side. Okay. Then it doesn't show up there. Okay, interesting.
Static, almost. And...
yeah, you see what I mean, right? Like, it's showing up here. It should not be showing up here.
As the viewer zooms in...
And then, oh, I see. Okay, so that's probably is the transparent. Okay, that's probably transparent. Maybe that's steel cage-ish.
This thing has a very strange, almost letter M shaped silhouette to it, although that could be the angle. Doesn't seem to me to be a plane or a drone that I've ever seen. It doesn't blink, it doesn't strobe, it just kind of sits there. glowing, almost like it's self-illuminated. And I want you to look closely at the edges of it, because there's this weird geometry, almost like two angled wings or fins forming that shape. And the brightness of it is uniform, almost plasma-like. And as some of you guys may have initially thought, when I first looked at this footage, I almost thought I had debunked it, because I thought that this was nothing more than a reflection coming from inside the car.
Okay, so I was like, okay, I'm the only one that this happened to. Okay, so I guess a lot of people would have thought that it was a reflection. Okay, I'm glad that we actually, because I was thinking about removing that part from the video, because I don't want to waste like time. But I'm gonna keep that part in. So I guess makes sense though. A lot of people would be like, nah, it seems like that it is a reflection because it showed up on the concrete, but perhaps that's not concrete, perhaps that was steel, and yeah, we're able to see it through.
Somewhere, you know, hitting the driver window. And part of the reason is because as the car is moving down the freeway and the object is passing behind obstructions, whether it be trees or overpasses, it looked as if the object was passing on top or over these things.
Yeah, exactly. This one, yep. Okay.
Therefore not making it behind them, and therefore a reflection or maybe a faked video. But as I zoomed in, I realized this is not the case. As you're seeing here, every single tree or building or overpass which has this chain link fence attached to it, well, the UFO passes behind each and every one of those. So whatever this thing is, it's definitely out there in the sky. It is not a reflection from inside the car, and I'm stumped as to what...
Yeah, like, they're just sitting in the skies, polluting our planet, man, got parking brakes on. Yeah, these boys and gals gotta calm down, man.
This could be. You know, these kinds of objects with structured lighting like this are showing up more and more. And what I love about this one is that it's not just a flash in the sky. This thing holds its shape and its position the entire video. The witness said that it hovered there for several minutes before silently fading out, almost like someone dimmed a lamp. And just to be straight up, this is one of the stranger shapes of UFOs that I've seen in a while. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think.
Yeah, it feels like that it's like a solar system, right? It seems like that point in the middle would be the sun, and around it would be the planets just circling around. That's what it feels like. It also feels like a fidget spinner of some kind too. Well,
put it down below, and we will circle back to this later if more footage comes in.
I mean, if they don't want their presence be known, then why show up like that? And if they want us to see them, then why don't come out all the way? It's like they're doing this kind of approach where it's like they want to show up, but they still don't want to show up. It's like, it seems like they're shy or something. Yeah, just commit to it. Just commit to it, gang. Just come down, man. Talk to us.
Pretty cool stuff. Big thanks to the viewer.
Just commit to it.
If any of you guys have similar footage or know what this is, email it to me. My contact info is down in the video description. I'll feature your UFO footage or whatever you might have. So do that, and also post your comments down below if you think you know what this could be or if you've seen something similar. Alright, next up, we are heading over to North Carolina, where someone on Reddit posted what they are calling, quote, one of the
best black triangles I've seen captured above NC USA.
Best black triangles they've ever seen. And honestly, they might be right. The image posted to Reddit shows a pitch black triangular craft, perfectly defined edges with what looks like the classic 3 light configuration.
Yeah, you also see like because sometimes you just see the lights and you don't see anything besides it, but this one you obviously see the shape of it as though this is just one object. Yep, the classic TR3B.
TR3B black manta configuration, if you will. And whoever...
But there have been conspiracies that say that, theories, okay, that say that the TR3B is basically the United States military. It's us. Us as in the humans, okay? It's just us reverse engineering the crap out of the real UFOs, and it's basically us in the TR3B, because there are very few real ones, real ones as in like the real UFOs and the real aliens. But yeah, man, God knows, bro. God knows, dog. Because, yeah, Lockheed is hard at work. You know, you got Skunk Works as well. And apparently they are the ones behind reverse engineering the crap out of this technology. And there's probably, like, other folks involved as well. Maybe they are part in the real dark operations. I guess Lockheed is part of Dark Ops. But we know publicly about like Lockheed and Skunk Works. There's got to be, like, another company that is not public. It's the same thing as... It's the same thing like Area 51, right? Nobody knew about Area 51. There were conspiracies around it, and it was garnering a lot of traction, gaining a lot of traction. And then one day they were like, you know, the U.S. government was like, okay, well, the cat's out of the bag. Everybody has heard about Area 51, so might as well tell people, come out clean and tell the people, yeah, we got Area 51 out there. Perhaps it's one of those things, right? If we ever find out about like some other facility and it gains popularity and it gains steam, then perhaps they're just gonna be like, yeah, guys, we have that. Yeah, you got us. Wow. Perhaps they're gonna do that shit too.
Whoever took this caught it at just the right moment, hovering low with a clear sky and with enough moonlight to illuminate its outline. This isn't a blurry streak or a smudge. This is geometry. Straight, sharp edges, a uniform matte surface, and no visible wings, no tail, no fuselage, just a floating triangle. Now here's the part that gets me. The witness said when they saw it, the entire area went unusually quiet, like the sound just dropped. That's something we've heard before from people who've been near these things. Almost a pressure change, a static charge in the air. So tell me what you think, guys. There's a lot of discussion around this. And yeah, tell me what you guys make of it.
Now, that's definitely one of the best TR3B videos that we have, or image rather, of it. Nonetheless, okay, needless to say, shout out to Mystery Man and Jamie Rodriguez Calderon. Check this. Yeah, I mean, bruh. So you got a light ball. And it's illuminating the ground as well as it moves through. Can this be AI? With the VHS VCR like filter on top of the video, because that can be done. Because you see like a little bit of you see the edges here, and you see like the weird distortion on the video. There's another term to describe it, but you know what I mean, right? You can have that filter on.
Bright, glowing orbs drifted across the sky near El Celio Ranch and El Jobo Hill. They moved slowly, illuminating the dark landscape. The lights made no sound, didn't flash like planes, and disappeared as suddenly as they appeared.
Whoa! So you got 2 of them, and I believe there were 3 before. Yo, you gotta stay sight, man. The dog's barking in the back. Tranquilo, tranquilo.
Locals insist these weren't ordinary lights. Some believe they could be witches wandering the hills before dawn, while others think it might be something even more mysterious. So far, no one has discovered the truth.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know, man. Can be
While
AI,
exploring
though,
ancient petroglyphs in the Arizona desert, a group called Southwest Explorers came across something unusual.
Love it.
Alright, I want to show you something.
Alien handprints.
It's pretty cool, and it's tucked back in here in this room. Right where this room used to be, you can see all these handprints, pictographs, all throughout there, down lower and whatnot. But I want to show you these ones right over here. Those things are so long, those fingers.
Yeah.
They're probably a foot high.
Damn. Yo, if they got fingers like that, and if those fingers are that big, we're cooked, bro. It's all over for us, man.
But really, really cool. Unique. Really haven't seen them with the long fingers like that.
Yeah.
Not sure what that means or implies, but...
Because the other one seems like a normal hand. This one just like tall-ass fingers like that, bro. What the hell? Why do you
It's
need
interesting that in
that long
this room alone,
Fingers, huh?
You have all these handprints. And everywhere up here, I'm not seeing anything else. So it makes you wonder if it's a special type of room.
Yeah.
But yeah, really cool. And it's part of this bigger community I'm up here exploring. But what are your thoughts on those handprints?
Among the familiar carvings and handprints left by early people, one stood out.
Yeah, those
it
fingers,
didn't
man.
look human. The shape was longer, thinner, and seemed to have 6 fingers. The marks were carved deep into the stone, as if made with intent, not by accident.
An extra finger.
Researchers have always said that our ancestors tried to leave behind what they saw and knew. Maybe this was one of those messages. A story carved in rock, waiting to be noticed centuries later.
Yeah.
The print still...
It's like those paintings that we've had years and years ago, thousands of years ago, right? Where you see in paintings lights in the sky, objects in the skies. Clearly, before we even had the concept of airplanes, helicopters, drones, flying shit, and that's yeah, man. For the young kiddos out there, that's before we even had AI, okay? Because yeah, nowadays, I mean, AI is effing shit up, but yeah.
Raises one big question: who made it? A prankster, or something extraterrestrial? While hiking deep in the forest at night, loud thunder rolled and lightning flashed across the sky. A group of hikers stood watching the storm when something strange appeared above the trees. In a burst of purple light, they saw a massive bird and managed to take these photos.
Yeah, like there are countless examples. If you find images, for example, there's this one as well, right? One sec. Let me find this one. Yep, okay. Yep, this one. In this picture, there's 2 flying objects, and if you zoom in, I would have to go on the different monitor here. Yep, this one. And where you zoom in, you can see this one. I mean, we're talking... These are old-ass images. Old-ass paintings, rather, not even images. Old paintings with flying objects in the skies. It is as though people were seeing it, and they were like, yeah, it's nothing special. Yeah, we have visitation. So let's actually put it on the painting. Or maybe maybe people back then were also freaked out and they were like, okay, we need to pass down the message to the future generations and people in the future. So they find out about it. Maybe that's what, yeah, I guess we don't have a clue like how those people at that time were feeling about the things that they were seeing in the skies. But I guess we got paintings to show us that even back then, people were having and seeing these sightings. They were having these sightings.
It seemed far too big to be any normal bird. When they posted it on Facebook, some whispered it was the Thunderbird, a spirit said to rule over storms. What do you think? Could it be real? A woman and her mother were hiking near a river when they saw this.
My mom and I were hiking at a local trail next to the river, and we came across this rock that was floating in the air.
Really?
It did this for probably 5 to 7 minutes while we were there.
Oh, in
my mom actually grabbed the rock and rubbed it to see if anything was attached to it. Nothing was. And she put it down, and then it proceeded to float around like this again. Yeah, so what is happening here?
Ain't no way.
Do you have a way to explain this?
I do not know the way though.
One day, a man was walking home when he noticed something unsettling.
What's up, homie?
Whoa!
There you go, homie. Come here, bro.
Hey, what the fuck, dude?
Come here, homie.
Nah, dude.
Nah, we good, man.
Nah, I'm cool, bro.
Nah, we good, man. We good, bro.
No, I'm not gonna chill.
Nah, homie, we good, homie. Nah, man.
I want you, dude.
You want some of this? It's actually Nas, homie.
Nah, bro.
Hey, you got bolsita, homie? Hey, where's all the perras at, homie?
Aren't you supposed to be like eating little kids or something?
Homie, that's disgusting, dog. I eat tacos, homie.
Someone was standing inside a sewer drain, dressed as Pennywise.
I mean, it seems like it's just like a funny little TikTok, but is it like real as in a stranger just saw this man be underground and film it live? Is that what's happening here? Because if so, yeah, that's creepy though. That's creepy.
Curious and a little creeped out, he asked the clown why he was there.
So do you like live down here, or?
Yeah, it's because it's expensive up there, doggy.
Oh, would they call you Clowny?
Hey, they call me Joker, homie.
Bruh.
Thankfully, this one wasn't dangerous.
Yeah, seems like it's he's pretty
A man in
friendly.
Kentucky was enjoying a peaceful hike when he began hearing a strange sound.
Underground noise.
There's something under the ground, and it sounds like it's about to bust out.
It wasn't coming from...
I got just the video for you for this one. Those of you that have witnessed this or want to know the answers about like these underground noises, you might have heard about underground tunnels too, right? You might have heard about those underground alien bases too, right? If you have heard any of that, and if you're like curious about what's all this, check out this video on the screen, because we've done a video on this one, and this is gonna knock your socks out indeed. Check it out and I'll see you there.